Peace, beautiful souls. Okay, making that video about the boundaries made me think of something else, right? So I used to be like a real life certified crash out, especially in relationships when I felt like disrespected, right? And it makes me think of like when people say that cancers are crazy, right? I think they say that because usually most cancers are like, we're really emotional, really sensitive, really caring, really nurturing, right? But then there's that other side of us. I feel like for the most part we choose to embody that side, but when you clearly like show some type of disrespect, that other side comes out just as much, if not more. And like I've gotten so much better, but like it just made me think about that too, because I mentioned like when you set boundaries, people then start to look at you, some people will look at you as like the bad guy, because when I think about me, I do get so serious. I still try to be, I'm still super compassionate and understanding, but it's also like, all right, now you're playing with me for real, and you are taking advantage of like my kindness, my understanding. So like the other side comes out, and people would tell me it's like I flip a switch, like I get cold, and I know I do, because like, why are you playing with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and still, like I said, trying to find that balance. I think I'm doing a great job at that, and I don't even like to bring out that side, because I know it can probably feel scary to some people. Like it's not, it don't feel good for me to be not in my natural state, my natural energy. It doesn't feel good for nobody. And yeah, but I have gotten better, for sure. And the thing is too, I've never been like a fighter type or nothing. It takes a lot to get me there. And really it was mostly like either family or people I've dated that got me there. And there was a time in my life where it was some like domestic violence situation with women I dated, especially one woman one woman specifically. I took me to a whole nother level, because I was thinking about that today. We always be like, we'd be in relationships and be like, oh, like they did this, they made me do that. Girl, boy, we have full control over who we decide to be with. If you see that somebody is taking you to a character, out of character, or to a state that you don't want to be in, that you don't want to tap into, you have all the power to leave. You took yourself there. I took myself there. And yeah, but then even after that, when I stopped, like I really got more control over that aspect, but emotionally still, like I will close off. And I don't even want that in a friendship, family, romantic relationship. If I have to like shut my feelings off in order to be around you or feel safe around you, because in reality that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make myself feel safe, because you no longer provided that safe space for me. And for me to feel safe, I'm like blocking it off. I don't want to feel nothing. But we talked about that before. When you block off certain emotions, you're blocking off all the happiness, the love, and all that. I don't want to do that. No, if I have to do that, I'm just going to skedaddle, because, yeah. But yeah, I don't think we're crazy at all. Even people who are not cancers that have these traits, you're not crazy. It's just like, it's going into protective mode, when really what you got to do is remove yourself. If you have to change how you naturally are, that loving, caring for anybody, even people who have done this for years, that's serious, super serious, like angry, mean, no wanting to show love, that shit does not feel good. No matter how much you want to pretend it feels good to act tough all the time and have this big old wall, that shit does not feel good. Anyways, I love you. See you later.